My name is Viktor Zashev and I stutter proudly. Now, to achieve this result, I had to keep myself motivated. My motivation stemmed from tracking the improvements to my fluency. As you may know, with stuttering, that is a difficult task because your stutter is like a tide. You have low tides where you don't stutter or your stutter is very mild, and then you have high tides where your stutter is very severe. You can't get a word out comfortably. And most of the time you constantly juggle between these two tides or you stay in the middle. Because of this, when you're trying to improve your speech, many times you are going to feel like you aren't making any headway in your improvement. If you keep track though on your fluency, you will begin to notice how small wins stack up. That is how you stay consistent and find motivation on your journey. Also, if you're interested in me to help you on your journey and keep you accountable, click the link down below right now for my personal one-to-one coaching. One effective way to track your improvements is to use a speech journal. That may be any old notebook or actually the back part of your journal. There you will write down any success you have had with your speech. And if you want to know why remembering your victories is a lot more important than you think when it comes to stuttering, watch this video on the topic. I tracked how many successful attempts I had at my most feared activity. That were the presentations, public reading, and also successful introductions where I had remembered their name afterwards. And then I quickly just jotted down how many times I had performed each one successfully. I assure you that when it's written on paper how many times you have successfully tried something that you didn't know was possible, that you felt hopeless about, that is very powerful. And it is especially true in the context of stuttering, because now you have a reference point that you can look back and see that this activity is in fact possible for you to do correctly without your stutter holding you back. Next, consider recording your voice when you speak, because that can be a very powerful tool to measure your improvements. First, record a baseline voice of yourself speaking. As you practice and implement new techniques, record yourself periodically. And then when you look back on your previous recordings and you see the visual and audio difference that you have achieved, you will see how far you have come, even if day to day your improvements seem negligible. I did this myself. I recorded my speech when I was reading aloud alone, and also I actually managed to record myself secretly in real life speaking situations. Both of these recordings I showed to my speech therapist and we reviewed them. If you don't have access to a speech therapist, don't worry. I found out that they can't really offer any new advice based on the recordings. It is because they generally stick to their own methods. They have a school that they follow, and the school gives them a specific technique that is proven to reduce stuttering, and they stick to that. That is why it is important to search the internet and find other techniques, other methods that you can see if they help you. Anyway, recording your voice mainly just serves as a source of motivation, like physique pick, but for your speech. Another useful method is to set specific goals that you can measure. Instead of saying, I want to stutter less, Maybe set a goal that you want to have a 3-minute public talk without stuttering more than 5 times. Or a goal like, I don't want to be massively panicked before the presentation. And another long-term goal that I had was to read publicly in front of the class without having that feeling of shame and embarrassment that always came after every one of my own public readings. Specific goals like these ones give you a clear target to aim for. And after you have achieved one of these goals, celebrate your success. For more specific goals like this, watch this video. Finally, be patient with yourself. Improvements to your stutter are gradual and take a lot of time. You just have to be consistent and hopeful to keep practicing. It took me around 2 years of speech exercise to reach this point. Just don't overthink this and start your own timer of self-improvement. Watch this video for the 10 things that helped me overcome my own stutter, subscribe, and have a nice day.